Hi friends, thanks for joining me today. Today we are going to the Virginia Renaissance Festival and you should come along. We are here in my bedroom because I need to get ready. A few years ago, I worked at the Virginia Renaissance Festival. I was one of their volunteer casts. When I worked there, I had to wear clothing that was a little bit more historically accurate. But the last year that I worked was the year before I was pregnant. I did not work while I was pregnant, and I have not consistently worked there since, just because life and family, and I live further away now. Sometimes I'm very sad about that. I actually would have liked to have worked some weekends this year, but my husband is in a play, which means I need to be home on the weekends, so it just didn't work out this year. Maybe next year. In any event, we do enjoy going, and today is our only shot. So let's get ready. Because I don't work there anymore, I can wear things that are a little bit more fantasy and a little bit more comfortable. You can see I am wearing my smock. This was made from the Elizabethan costume page, elizabethancostume.net. I will link that below. The smock generator takes your measurements and generates a pattern that you can cut out and sew your smock. So I adjusted the sleeves on mine because when I worked at the fair, I worked in the militia camp kitchen and I was cooking over open fires all day and I needed to be able to roll my sleeves up. So the way that the sleeves are built, they're meant to be sewn and stay completely to the wrist. But as a working job, I had a working job, so I had to change the pattern just a little bit, but otherwise it's also slightly shorter than if I were to make this smock for like a court gown, because I'm working around a fire. But since I'm not working there, I can wear something a bit more fantasy, maybe more comfortable, maybe not historically accurate. So this skirt, about 8 months or so ago, it was all the rage among the costume or clothing creators on YouTube, the split side adjustable skirt. This is one of those. I based my pattern off of what Ash LG did and the stitchery, and I'm really happy with what I came up with, and I will never make a skirt any other way. It's wonderful. This was actually my prototype. And I'm looking at the back, and it's a little weird. It needs some pressing and maybe some slowing down, but you know what? I don't actually wear a lot of brown, but this fabric was available to me, so I made a skirt out of it, and this is going to be the base for our Elizabethan wear. So it has pockets. It has, I'm going to step into it, which is weird when you're wearing a long smock. It has pockets, which will be handy. And of course, I can adjust it as I need. Find it good. There we go. I have a little ribbon that I use for tying up the front. All right, so there's my front all tied in. And then the back gets tied. That's here. Step one. Next, bodice. And this goes on awkwardly like a vest. It's common for finger loop braiding to be the cord of choice. I used a lucette to make this cord, which is also period correct. The X style of lacing that I'm doing here is not really period accurate. It would have been spiral laced, but again, this is more of the fantasy look. Even the pattern of my bodice, which is this really fun, slightly purpley flowers fabric. It's fun, and that's why I made it, even though if I were working there still, I know I wouldn't be able to wear it. My daughter is getting into everything that she can possibly get into as silently as possible. I actually don't know if any of this is disturbing the microphone at all. I apologize if it is. So I have also worked at the Maryland Renaissance Festival in the past. I worked with several of the vendors there. I was not on cast at Maryland, just enjoyed working with the shops. Their rules for what you can get away with in the shops are a little different. One of the things that I really love, Virginia will always be my home fair. One of the things that I love about Virginia is that they put their history right there at the beginning, where I've always felt at Maryland it was a little harder to find. Like wherever their living history stuff is, it wasn't easy to find for me. I've almost never seen any of their history acts, really, because they're hard to find. But at the Virginia Renaissance Fair, right at the beginning, the militia camp is immediately to your right, down the lane a little bit. The blacksmith is immediately to your left when you come in. And then they've got some more things in the back where there is shade. I'm just going to tuck my ties in. So I did something that I've never done before. I tied my bow, and I used really, really, really large grommets on this. Grommets, not historically accurate. Metal grommets are not accurate, but that's okay. Because we don't need to be. So, and then I've got to somehow, we're going to lift up the skirt to get to the smock underneath. See if I can adjust. That's better. And that's better. And there we are. Bodice. And then the last part is an overskirt, which is basically just a big panel of fabric. I did some fun pleating on this. I'm pretty proud of it. And that ties around the front. I was thinking the other day of coming up with some way to tie it actually to my bodice. And I think because my grommets here are so large that I should be able to do that. Problem is it's a little high up in the back. The bodice is a little high up in the back, but it'll be fine. I just kind of threw this overskirt together. We'll anchor that to the bodice. And then I'm going to tie that here and bring it back and tuck it in. Oh, there's still more. I just used bias binding to make the tie on this. I think it was a matter of what I had available. And normally this might have some hooks to keep the skirt and the bodice attached. I did not do that, or ties, or buttons or something. Nope, this came out again. That's going to bug me all day. I know it. But if I really want to, I can always take the overskirt off. So let's adjust the camera angle a little bit. There we are. That's a little bit better. And here we are. This is my completed Varf play outfit. I can move this aside and get to my pockets if I want to. Of course, I have a bag. I have a belt with pouches all over. I'm pretty proud of this, fun level of costume. And my skirts are very floofy, so I feel it's closer to the Renaissance silhouette where there would be bum rolls to kind of bring the skirts out a little bit. Now I should be wearing stays underneath all of this, which I do not have Renaissance era stays. And that's fine, because this is going to be really comfortable. I don't remember what the weather's supposed to do today. I have a cloak if I need it. I wear boots because it is on the grounds of the Lake Anna Winery in Spotsylvania County, Virginia. So it might be wet. We had some rain a couple days ago, so I'm not sure if they did or not. But I'm ready to go. All I need now are my boots, probably some jewelry. I've already got my hair up in a snood. Next up, driving. I was filming for that. That moment was right there.
Oh, I love you. I have missed you. I'm so sad you cannot be here.
Going in the
Getting pretty
same
close
spot.
together. Oh, that was real close. One more. Oh, one more. Right in the middle, right in the middle.
Oh, so close.